Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is Timberborn on our San Fran Beaver playthrough. The most perfect beaver town in beaver history ever. And we left off last time having just blown out this new channel for this bad water area. Because we're cleaning up the map, ladies and gentlemen. So this, let's go ahead and press play. As this continues to flow out and the level will slightly decrease even further. There you go. The bad tide is no longer... Also, bad water is no longer going to affect this area. Now, this will still get bad water from a bad tide, because we do have a normal source here. But we are cleaning up the map, ladies and gentlemen. So on that, yes, we are in a bad tide. And look at this, our lovely field of Mario Fireflowers. We have... Yeah, we've almost finished this aqueduct. Let's just go straight up to 3 speed. There's no reason we can't really get things going. And so we should be about to finish this aqueduct. The walls are going up. Most, I think all actually, of the floor is in place. And then we'll continue to go forward. We realized, I should say, I realized we didn't have any dynamite here to blow this open. We are continuing to expand down here. We will continue to expand down here as well. And on that, this goes down 1. Please, I think, maybe? Yes, that goes down 1. And so we also need to put a set of 2 dynamite in there. And then we can also go and throw down some more dirt. And I'm going to go and place that in there for now. As well as that in there. And yet we are kind of building the walls of our reservoir up. Slowly but surely. And then of course we will need a set of 3 dynamite in there to blow that out of the way. Alright. So that is going to be our water flowing away very nicely. We are going to have... Well, there is going to have to be something on here to let the water flow out. I think I don't want the water to flow out this way, because this is our bad water flow going out of the map. Of course, this is currently bad water, but that's just because of a bad tide. But I think this will be our natural flow coming off here. We'll have to wait and see how that one goes. Oh, dynamite's being laid down. We have... Oh, that just got finished. Beautiful. I was about to say, we have so much metal waiting for that to be built. But no, that's just been put down. These guys can come and put all of this up. These guys can also join in, running down this way. They basically, yeah, come from this way, from this side. Then we just have to replace this one little spot with a levee. And this aqueduct, ladies and gentlemen, is finished. And District 2 is about to come alive. We're going to get a lot of green in the world. And District 2 will come alive, literally. And then we have to start looking at what comes next. Now, our problems. Let's have a look at them, shall we? We have a very large amount of paper storage available. However, this is simply due to the fact that we are not currently making paper. Our paper factory... Do we even have a paper factory anymore? No, I think we used to have one coming off this windmill. And I've gotten rid of it and never replaced it. So it has been at a wonderful 120 ever since. Where do I hide? There's my paper hidden down there. Because I also removed the warehouse from this area. Which is what I should also do with these dandelions, to be fair. But, I don't know. I just haven't bothered because we just don't need more dandelions. But, so we've got plenty of space for paper. Our treated planks, they're doing okay. I mean, they're not zooming up. Our normal planks, we did just go and build another lumber mill. So that will help up that one beautifully. We have a lot of spare beavers. That is in District 1. So we have a lot of space for expansion. Now, our bad water, we do have a capacity of 300 and 3 pumps trying to push it out. So we're definitely trying on that one. But we are, of course, trying to make lots of explosives and lots of extract, which is also luckily full at this point. We don't have an output of extract other than the fact that we are laying a lot of dynamite. And so our big problem is basically metal, which is a bit of a shame because we do have the mine going, and you'd like to think that the mine is good enough to keep you in scrap metal. It's fully manned. It has no resource problems of its own whatsoever, but it just, yeah, it is just a bit of a problem, basically. And so we are, in the long run, we're going to have to definitely get more mines, because, I mean, we can jump across and grab some scrap. That'll obviously help. There is some scrap, I think on the left side. Yep, left side. Down here as well, which is a bit of an adventure, but we can go and grab. Which will be so much easier and so much more fun on update 7. Not only have they made mines more productive, so this will actually have more of an impact. Of course, you also have the zip lines, which are simply nothing short of fantastic. Let's go and put our levee in there. Our last levee to finish this aqueduct. We don't actually have to pressurize it. I realize that. So we can just leave it open and I can see the water flowing. We also don't have to pressurize this tank. But I'm going to finish building what I've built, basically, because I actually do want to cover this up and have a little leisure area on top. So let's go and unplant my field of fire flowers. There you go. That'll give them some metal to use up. We also need to go and fill it in from this side. And there you go. That will cover up that tower. And like I said, then we'll start planning our Beaver leisure area. And then the other thing we do need to do as well is we do need to start building the outlet aqueduct to come in this direction. So that will build up to there. We will have levees going all the way along there. Let's put a path along those levees so they can eventually be built. And then, of course, we can do the same with the other side. They have to be built all from the top. This will be our outlet levee, which will go into our new aqueduct system. And then we need to impermeable floor all of this as well. So there you have it. Obviously, we're still going to be struggling for metal. It's all disappeared already because, of course, we only had 10. So yeah, our next problem is definitely going to be grabbing more metal. Now, we don't particularly have any free beavers in District 2. That will improve. These guys are unfortunately going on such a massive run. I think... Oh, they are in fact helping put all this metal down. Let's go and put an end to that immediately. Go and break that that pathing chain, because they don't need to be coming to do this. We can grab the metal, and yeah, see, like these guys can come to the building, etc. They're all gonna run back straight through the district center, back home, basically. Oh wow, this guy's still coming. Hopefully he's the last. Such a long chain. Even when I destroyed these, he was already on his way. But no, the metal can... The metal can come through the district crossing and come up District 2. Now, this ladder system, I think, is now unrequired. Let's go and take that down. A little bit of scaffolding. Go ahead and take this down as well. We'll wait for them to clear that up. Then we can go ahead and take out this tower and this bridge as well. All of our construction scaffolding, which is no longer required. So there you go. We'll keep building all this and putting all of this down. And we'll keep moving things along. So like I said, yes, we do need more scrap metal. Now, we do have this here. And I think, like I said, that and the other source all the way down here are the only two sources. And we'll probably end up doing it from District 1. And yes, as I mentioned earlier, how I would love a couple of zip lines. Because we have a lot of free people. We have a lot of unemployed or unused builders right now in District 1. And I probably actually should build a paper mill because my large windmills all take 30 paper. I've only got 4 more in me, ladies and gentlemen, before I run out. So let's come down here. Let's find me a paper mill. Let's have a quick scan from this lovely bird's eye view. No, I do not have a paper mill currently down. Let's go and... here... Yeah, I mean, this... it's kind of a bit off-size no matter where you put it, so we're going to go and put it down here. So go ahead and put that paper mill down there. And... I mean, this has a depth of 2. These go down to a max depth of 3, I think. Hang on, let's find them in... No, maximum depth 2. They are, in fact, as deep as they can get. So there's no point in trying to come out to get to, should we say, deeper waters to help give us bad water for longer during droughts, etc. Because, well, it just won't exist. The only thing we can do is keep a larger stockpile, which we very much can. Momentarily stop using this and... Oh, no, we can't quite upgrade it. We've got a 3x2 space. I'm lying. Not a 3x3 space. We can't quite go and upgrade that to a bigger container. We can, of course, move it, which I have no problem in doing. Let's go and build ourselves a large tank. It's going to go there. I'm going to place down 1 block of dirt. And so on top of it, we're going to get a large tank. And then we'll go and build a few more pumps. They can simply come off here. Let's go and... Yeah, I won't build them in a line because we're kind of getting in the way of this stuff. I will make this a lovely corner piece. Now, they do need 2 to sit on. Let's go ahead and then give them 2 more. So we're going to get potential for 3 more pumps. Okay, and that will be that. Obviously, this is delayed by metal, as is this. We can, however, on the other hand, go and blow this up. Our channel is now finished. Let's go and remove this piece of road, because it just looks ugly. And of course, most of this we will probably cover up like we've gone and done here. I'm just not 100% sure what that looks like yet. And then we can go ahead and detonate all of this as well. Now we've stopped this giant aqueduct project. It's amazing how fast things get built. It's crazy. And so what we need to do is finish building out this. And finish building out that. And of course, we need at least 1 more layer there. Definitely. Then we're also going to go and put that down there. We'll build this down here as well to make sure they can get to both sides. And yes, we need an outlet. Now, of course, we have 2 options. One is the floodgate. The other is the dam. Now, the dam is stuck at 0.65. However, it's flat, and I think it genuinely looks so much nicer. On the other hand, it is stuck. The floodgates will potentially work a bit better. Now, the problem we're going to have here is if we attempt to build 3 floodgates, Gonna get a little bit stuck, unfortunately. So let's put that there for now and stick in 2 floodgates. Up to a height of 0.9, please. And then we'll have to destroy that and build a 3rd floodgate. This can be detonated now. So the channel is nearly wide open. Of course, we've got these still here because we're using it as a path. And we will be doing something down in this direction, I think, as well. But I think I want to get this flooded currently just to see what my irrigation coverage is. And that should be fine in terms of water coming out as well. I mean, it could go slightly left and right, but it shouldn't miss the channel. And how are we doing? We have 10... Oh, no, we've dried up with 10.6 days to go. That's bad. That's real bad. Well, that dried up a lot faster than I would have expected. So we had only about 13 days of stored water, but we were still getting water for a day and a half. So these 2 reservoirs with our current systems only give us about 11 to 12 days of water. So if this reservoir will add, I think, another 5 or so days, but still, even then, for a full set of drought, we're quite far off the mark. So, no, all the trees are fine. These sunflower seeds are not. The carrots are definitely not either. Yes, the trees are all fine. So they will eventually come back, so that's not too bad. We have a lot of food, but it is actually dwindling. Quite a lot, especially with things like the carrots. So we do need to, in essence, stop what we're doing and sort ourselves out, basically. Because we are causing ourselves problems. Let us... does this take metal? It does, actually. Oh, so that's going to be causing me a problem. I didn't realize that. I think actually our bad water pumps, they take metal as well, so I'm not going to go and build any of them yet. But yes, we do need to sort out our metal problem. Now, unfortunately, looks like it's easier to get to, much easier to get to from District 2. However, I'd rather work it from District 1. This will be bad water. This will be turned off. Extract, catalyst, maple syrup, water. Let's just leave you unmarked for now. Yes, I would rather get it from District 1 because it's a bit more of a direct chain. Like I said, I think we're going to be going through District 2 if I'm perfectly honest. As that is the much easier place to get it from. And it is it's not the greatest place to be mining iron because it's all very multi-level. But it's alright, we'll make it work. And so what I want to do is kind of plan this a little bit backwards. It's going to go in there. And then... go ahead and have that put up there. Oh, we can't quite... we're one too far, that's why. Let's get a 5 set. Okay, well that will be spanning the gap, so to say. And then we will put down scrap collector there. And a scrap collector there for now. And then coming back up here, we will... I'm going to plummet into here. And so then we need a couple of ladders. Okay, and that will give me access to this scrap. Now, I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more as we go on, because we've only got access to certain parts of the scrap. But, it'll be okay. We'll have access to it, and we'll be able to start getting some more scrap in house. Okay, yeah, no, this is all still being built. That's all good. Nothing's relying on anything else. That can now disappear. This... cannot be reached. That's because we have the stupid... Well, I don't know, to be fair, I do get it, but the top ladder actually needs to be given an access point sort of a thing. I don't know, it's a bit weird. But, no, I do take that back. It's not stupid. That's harsh. And this ladder mod is absolutely amazing, so I will not take that away from the person who made it. I'm going to go and turn that into scrap. That can then be picked up. Okay, and let's also clean up some of these paths a little bit. Nope. We wanted the path, not the impermeable floors, please. Let's not go and undo all of that work. Okay, I'm going to leave the ladder there. Because you never know where you might need to get back up top. But we've cleaned it all up a little bit. Oh, no, I missed a bit. I missed a tiny bit. Let's take that off as well. But yep, that's all cleaned up. We can still get down the middle from District 2. No, we can't. I'm lying completely. There's no way we can get down the middle from District 2. I've gone and taken it all off. So, let's get rid of that as well. There's so much pathing under here, but I can't see it, and I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist. Okay, this is coming along very nicely. We should have a chance to see this. Which one am I picking? All... I'm just going to assume that's going to automatically turn around when it's built. I'm going to stare at it a while to make sure that is in fact the case, because... Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Thank you. Let's try that one again. That was a bit odd. So yes, so this is going to be fully built and it's almost done. We can actually blow this up now. Because we're not getting at it from that side, and that means we can clear up that path. We can clean up that path. I'm going to leave that there a second until I decide what I'm doing with this area. What I am actually going to do is put a little cheeky... Put a little cheeky lumberjack flag down there. And let's just get him to cut all of these trees for us. Go and do the same for up here. I'll give him his horrible path back. Let's just go and, you know, yeah, just go and gather a few trees. I'll do the same. I will mark side for cutting as well. Let's go and get rid of those. Of course, I know I have to build a path, but it's all right. We'll get to them shortly. Yes, okay. So we're going to get a lot more scrap coming in. That's already happening. Hopefully that can help fuel the metal industry a bit better. We do have 2 smelters on the go. And I also think I need some more batteries, if I'm perfectly honest. Because, we're definitely... Oh, hang on. Let's, get rid of this tower now. We are definitely struggling a little bit to hold power, not generate power. Because as you can see, we're up top. But when these stop, this drops down a little bit fast. Because I have gone for the hidden micro battery kind of a assembly we got going on here. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to Build that up there. And then what we're going to do is... I can't go and build that there because of my set of... my walkway, which I will be getting rid of at some point soon. We're going to go and build a battery bar there and a battery bar there, which again, we can't quite get to just yet, but that's fine. That's all fine. We're going to go and remove this walkway, because it's now surplus to requirements and in the way. And then we want to place another battery in here. Which again, I don't think we can quite get to, but we'll sort that out shortly. And then they need to be linked in there. Oh, we can, because we have top access. That's hilarious and fantastic and lovely. And we're going to go and put that in there. So we can build that. We can build that, and we can build that. We cannot get to these two, though. And that is going to be very easily solved by my friend, the ladder. Who, with that now, they're going to be able to get down here. And so that is 3 more. And that's going to double our battery capacity. Because we only have 3 small batteries at the moment. And we are now going to go up to 6. And, you know, it's just neatly hidden away. Just a couple of batteries hidden under our reservoirs. We won't even be able to see them most of the time. Just nicely hidden away. I'm trying to do it basically without just creating a giant battery tower. I mean, it's very much the easiest option. It's the simplest option. But honestly, it looks ugly as hell. And so I'm going to try and see what other options we can potentially use and come up with. Okay, we have 5 days left on that bad side. And I want it to end just so I can see all of this on the go. And we have 11 metal blocks. That gives me hope for things like these being built. So we'll hopefully start to see these come into fruition very shortly, as we are now... wouldn't say turning around our metal industry, but we're certainly getting some continuous production on the go at the very least, now that we've started to tap this metal. And then in the future, we have a source just under here, which is not really much use, to be honest. And we have an underground ruins by here. This one will permanently stay dry unless we start flooding water down this way. So that one is probably where I'll go up to, although this one is going to be technically closer, because it is kind of near District 2. No, can I have your workplace, please? You may now go and do other things. Whereas this one, because we have this water source, it will always be flooded unless I start building things around it. Or like an entrance tower for everyone to climb down and then go to work. And, you know, it's just extra, really. Whereas this one will eventually... it's going to take a bit more evaporation, but it's going down. Will eventually be permanently dry. However, it's a hell of a walk from anywhere. So the question is what are we going to do to make all of this green? Absolutely all of it. Now... there was the wonderful comment about making our tall aqueduct towers to have holes in the middle so that they irrigate the land around them. I'm not 100% sure how that would work with the height. I think I'd still need a 3x3 set of water. I think if I still just had a singular shaft of water, the irrigation zone wouldn't be that big. Wow, I have 20 injured beavers. How many in each spot? 9 over here, and so 11 over here. I think we can go ahead and... No, let's not destroy it yet. Let's pause it for now. We'll use it to get rid of these trees once we connect them up. I think I've got enough medical beds, and they should be fine. So yeah, the question is how am I going to go and do that? I think it's time that we link this water system into it. course, how we do that is the question. We're not going to go and push anything just yet. Again, we're still not really good on metal. So we're going to potentially wait for that to turn around a bit. We are finally getting a bit of scrap in the door, so that will eventually come. But yeah, so we need to irrigate this whole area, basically. We have stopped the bad water source being a problem. Obviously, bad types we still have to deal with. But the bad water source is no longer a problem. We just have this lovely cascading foul waterfall leaving the map. So yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, here you see the next historic site of District 3. Now, either way, it's a long way from District 1. So, you know, the connection's not great. But, yeah, let's just say cannot wait for those zip lines to be coming to main branch. I've had a quick play with them on the experimental, but it's just, you know, you've got to wait for all those bugs to be ironed out and for the system to be fully functioning before you can really get into it, you know? Oh, the middle piece is almost done. The end piece is getting some love. And then these 3 pieces on this side will be the last ones to get done. There you go. We're technically putting metal down for number 3. We'll start getting metal. We've got enough metal to get the 4th one done as well. Oh, but then, of course, we have all the impermeable floors as well. Forgot about those. We are not missing any beavers anywhere. We've actually not got too many spare beavers anymore. We're using them up for everything. Of course, we have a paper mill factory going. That's now coming in. And so maybe it's now time to increase our wind farm capacity. What I'm going to do with this is we are now going to fill out the middle section. Let's go ahead and put that there. So we are going to jump across now, and we're going to go and fill up the back part before we go and chop or cut off the front area, basically. Although I suppose I could have just... In fact, let's go and redo that, shall we? I don't know why I paused. I don't need to pause in the slightest. Let's go and demolish this building. Let's go and demolish this path. Because it's actually simpler for me. In fact, go and just do it from here. At which point, we don't have to worry about blocking anything off, and we can, in fact, go and build these 2 wind farms already. Let's go and get those up and running. And then we want a little platform there and another ladder. At which point... How do we do this? Do we go straight to the top first? Alright, if we build that there, it's going to get in the way of this windmill. Then I think I'm going to have to build this up anyway, to be honest. So yeah, let's... Because I don't think I'm really going to be able to put a windmill... Well, I won't be able to put a windmill down here because of the height of the dirt. It will block it. And so let's... 2 blocks of dirt in there. And just mark that for now so I don't forget. That one will work 'cause it's 1 deep. That one will work 'cause it's 1 deep. They'll work. They'll work. That one won't work, I don't think. So what I'm going to do... I still want to keep some level of multi-height. So we're going to go and put that in there. That will allow us to go ahead and do that. And then... what we're going to do place all 5 of these. And then let's build the path. So that we can actually get to building them. And then we'll need another ladder down to allow us to get access to this part, which we will leave as is for now, because I can actually use this to get to these two, because this one can get to them from this side. Done and done. Of course, where I plug this in is anybody's guess. In fact, I think I know which way it's going to go. So yes, that's in fact fine. Because then what I want is to place this one in here. Of course, we start thinking about connection points. And I'm trying to think. Because obviously, you know, I want it to be pretty. But there's also the thing of practicality. Go ahead and put that large windmill down as well. And we shall... So these will be very easily connected like that. Now I could simply have it come off here and come into this one, which seems like a fairly easy idea to put into place. And then this could come off here and come into this one, but I also might just plug this one into this one. I mean, oh, the possibilities are truly endless. I think what I'm going to do is let's put a block of dirt there. Let's find my power again. I'm going to put a large windmill there and a large windmill there. This is then going to be the joining piece, so we want... That's the right way around. We want that to come in there. Oh, wait, yes, I can't build up directly beside it. Now, there's a point. That's fine. We can still work with that. And the way we go and do that is very simply... Right, so... New plan! That goes in there. That can actually be a 4-way piece. And then... Oh, where's that going to go and place itself? Oh, wait, we've got slight pathing problems. They haven't gone and placed little path points on top of the ladders. And then we have you going on there. You going on there. Let's put that the right way around. No, we have a 4-way piece in there. Now, of course, I'm doing all this. I'm choosing the right pieces. I do just have, because I have the universal shaft, I could just click... No, this one, sorry. I could just put that in everywhere, and it'll just do everything. But no, let's do it this way. That goes in the bottom there. And then... back to our shaft. That comes in there. Becomes a... three-way joiner there. Because none of this was planned, as you can see. That goes in there. And then... that sits on top of there. And that will join all 3 levels. I think I can get to all of that to build it. Then I need to put myself a ladder in there. Now, you don't really have to rotate the ladders so that they face the right way, but I just kind of like doing it. And that will allow us to build everything you currently see. And then if we... go and plug all of those in as well. That will be everything fully plugged in. And that'll be our wind farm so much more complete. It's far and beyond what we need for the size of our current industry. But it's just going to look so damn good. I mean, look at that. Look what will be that full set of wind farms on that hill. Don't really have to worry about the ones behind too much. You can't really see them. But they definitely will add a bit more of an effect. Can't go and argue with that. So I imagine I will go and put them in there and finish all of this off. For now, let's get all that up and running. Let's come back to District 2. How are we doing? Oh, this is all fully built. We are simply waiting for the water to come back. And it should be coming back. How are we doing? Yep, this is all green, so the water is through. I wasn't paying any attention, so I have no idea how long it... I'm going to go and close this. So that this backs up, this fills up, and it can just come out of here. It's fine. Everything is now being planted again. Oh, we've got a bit of localized flooding. That's all right. It'll level itself out. This is now filling up very nicely. And then, of course, we'll get through here, hopefully, and hopefully get to filling this up. I don't know how well our system is pressurized, so to say. Let's finish removing our Mario field of flowers. And then let's put down the rest of the impermeable floor. Again, not really needed, to be perfectly honest. But when I build things on top of it, I don't want to have to potentially come back later and be like, oh, dang. We have water coming up through the floor. Because, you know, nobody wants that. Not even beavers want that, you know? I know they build dams on rivers, but they don't want water coming up through the floor. It's not how they fly. Okay, so I really am interested to see how this all goes. Oh, we're past the entry point. And it fills up so nicely. I mean, look how fast it goes. Comes in kind of waves. Oh, we're about to get it going to the second tank. Second tank fills up pretty fast. Let it go. Let's follow the course of our water. Here it comes. The path is flooded. Luckily, our beavers swim. I don't know what happens if they end up kind of like stuck in an underground shaft filled full of water, though. I assume they just swim through it, but I'm honestly not sure. This is filling up, even though it's pouring out. It's coming in faster than it's leaving. Which is, in essence, kind of what I wanted. This is still got a perfectly good level of water in it. Because we want to see this water make its way to tank number 3. Let's have a quick look over here. Yep, everything looks good. Everything's going along just nicely. We've actually got 7 jobs that have no beaver to fill them. Which district are these popping over from? District 2. You have a high level of... Oh, only 9. But still 6 jobs not filled. We'll have a look at that shortly. Right now, I am, like I said, I'm much more interested in following the course of this water. Is it still going up? I think it's actually leveled off a little bit. It has kind of leveled off a little bit. Waiting to try and fill this up. Do you know what? We're gonna go and close this one as well. Like I said, I want to see this water flow. We'll start having water coming out of here soon. Goes. And let's continue to follow the course of this water. Let's see if it actually makes it, or see if I've left a hole in my system somewhere. I don't think I did, but we'll find out very shortly. Oh, it's working. The pipe is secure. And then we can actually go and put this all the way back up. Oh, no, wait. I want to see into our 3rd reservoir, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all this green that just turned up. In fact, no, that was actually mostly green anyway. I'm lying. A little bit green turned up here, but it still looks good. And then as this fills up, obviously this pours out of here. Again, we're going to go and close this so I can see it. Now, I know this is not going to be technically testing my system, but I want to see it in full effect. We're actually 2.2 days away from a drought, which is never good. But let's just keep filling these tanks up. I think we potentially do need a stronger source of water coming in for what I'm asking it to do on this hard mode. But we'll keep going with what we've got. Now it is filling up, and it is filling up nicely. We shouldn't have any loss of pressure all the way from the source, because there is no waterfall coming into here. There is no waterfall coming into here. We don't go over any edges. Of course, we're constricted by the one lane of flow, shall we say. But it shouldn't restrict the flow. Like it kind of does coming up down over here. I feel like it's counting it as a waterfall because the water level drops ever so slightly. Because this is definitely lower than that. Whereas on this one, because we forced it up, as you can see, we've not lost any flow whatsoever. That might be a point to think of. Make sure you always exit one level up from where you enter, just to make sure you don't lose any flow to game mechanics. Because, yeah, I have a feeling this is actually a fair bit slower than that. I feel like I'm getting a lot less water percentage because of this. I feel like if this wasn't impermeable, I'd potentially have some flooding going on right now. Yes, I think I'm getting hit by waterfall mechanics, which means I'll also get hit by it here as well. Until technically this fills up, and I guess this back fills. But even then, I think I'm going to get hit by waterfall mechanics. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. It's, I didn't put quite that level of thought into it. But it's definitely I think it's definitely going to come and punish us a little bit. Which, yeah, is actually is going to make this a lot less efficient, basically. And to fix it, well, let's just say, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. But I did make this system pressurized for a reason. For a very, very good reason. Now, still, we have almost made it. We have 0.6 days of flow left. There we have it. There we have it. The water is going into our last and final channel. Look at the green spreading through District 3. This is what it's all about. I don't know how high we're going to be able to get this. We get this up a whole level. I mean, that would be nice. Then we'll get a bit of further irrigation spread. 0.2 days of flow left. Come on, increase by one whole level. You can do it. It's done it. It's done it. It has increased. Oh, look at that extra spread of green. Once it gets up another level, I reckon we can get most of the way down to here. Get another whole part going on here. But we have hit a drought, so the yeah, the chances of that happening are pretty slim. Let's go and turn these onto auto. Turn this back onto auto. I'm going to leave this closed. I'm going to attempt now to fill this from tank 2 and 3. And all that pathing I've gone and taken out, I might now be putting straight back in. Because we've got some work to be done, unfortunately. We are going to have to raise everything by one level. This, I probably won't bother this. I'll probably happily keep us the overflow as it is. But we do need to raise this by one level, because without it, things aren't just, they're just not that good. We have been hit by waterfall mechanics, unfortunately. So that needs to come across there. Now, the easiest way of doing this no, wait, hang on. Let's think of what I'm trying to do as well. This is why I'm very happy this is standing on its own. So I need this to come in here and to fill higher than it's currently filling. So this is the end of my tank. So that's going to be the pipe in. And so what I need to do, I need to basically, all of this needs to go up by a level. So that the output here is higher than the input there. Okay. And then what we need to go and do is, and I'm going to do this, maybe not in the easiest way, but in the cheapest way for metal. Because although we are starting to get a little bit back, that is still our biggest problem. And we're in essence going to have a layer of aqueduct on top of the aqueduct that does nothing. But Let's just not tell anybody about that. So all of that's going to go down. The level of the aqueduct in Netherlands is going to be raised up one. There's going to be a hollow tube all the way through our aqueduct, because that's now going to be blocked off. And so what's going to happen is the platform's going to go. We want to keep all of this impenetrable. Impenetrable floor? Impermeable floor? Impermeable floor? This, in essence, has to come all the way to here. This. We need another set. Wait, that one a bit. Too much. Get rid of those. We need a higher set of walls, basically. Let's go and give them a path to do all of this with. Hell of a construction chain. Hell of a construction chain. But I need them to come along and do all of this. We then are going to have to permeable floor, all of this. We need some dirt just around here. And that, in essence, breaks the outlet one higher than the inlet. Of course, I still have to actually open it up. At the moment, it's still open and it's still good to go, so to say. So, we're okay for that. And then that will mean that I also then need to... And this I am going to put in order because I do need it to be built, should we say, correct way round. Although, well, no, not quite, because I actually can run across this whole platform. Wait. How stupid am I being? I'm not entirely sure here. Hang on. I'm going to allow this to cascade into here. So what that means, I think, let's zoom in a bit and have a look at what we got going on here. So if it's coming out of here, if I build, but then it falls off here, and then we have a flow blockage point here. I suppose it's better than a flow blockage point there and here, but yes. We do then have that problem. This is flooding out of there, that's flooding out of there. This is actually very nice and full. This is fully irrigated because this is no longer supplying the middle basin. Okay, all that's going along. We are increasing the height of our aqueduct, and I'm going to leave it there for now because I also do need to make sure I put proper thought into this. As that's coming into here, it will go a bit slower. The point is I want it coming out of here as fast as possible to fill this up as fast as possible. But then it'll just come off. It'll just get blocked here anyway. I think. Damn, water physics are confusing, folks. But I think that's still going to be a problem for me. So I think potentially what I'm doing now is unnecessary and pointless. But we'll find out. We'll find out, folks. We shall find out. And so I'm going to leave it for that for now. And there's not really any way to greatly test this. But, yes, we're going to increase the height of everything. We're going to have this basically flow up into here, so it doesn't flow down. So at least this one will fill up a bit faster. We can do this. We can, in essence, actually just do the same here. We can make it so it hits here and flows up. Wait, but then it still cascades off the end because it's filling up a giant container. Yeah, no, I don't know. But the point is, this will push up so that when it comes out of here, it comes along here at full speed at least. Which I think will improve things because, you know, this is a long channel for things to be going slowly along. It's just the waterfall will now be a bit slower. I think it's going to be okay. We'll see what happens. I'm going to let these guys just keep beavering away and keep building. And we're going to leave it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. My head is an absolute mess trying to figure out water physics, which are seriously, seriously confusing. But I think we've done well. More to point, the third reservoir is finally online. It is also now empty, I believe. Let's have a quick sneaky peek under the hood. Yeah, it's empty. So that is now empty. Number 2 is going fine, but they also should refill much, much faster because this one's still full. And this one will remain full for most of the time because this one is no longer going to fill these up, just these two. So, yeah, we should get water coming to these two much, much faster. And so on that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. When we come back next time, I'll attempt to continue figuring out water physics. That may or may not work properly. I mean, this game's water physics, I'm not going to lie, they can get a bit confusing because you end up having so many moving parts that they get a tiny bit convoluted. I 100% need to sort out my food industry because, well, we do. Our food industry is struggling. Because we are running low on things like carrots and seeds, it is impacting how many beavers are eating our bread and how often, so that our bread is now struggling. And I'm sure we have a fourth food source, which I can't even see anymore. Although, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. That was berries, my fourth, I think. Carrots. Bread. Sunflower seeds. Yeah, we just had 4. I'm just getting a bit confused. So we'll try and sort this out. Hopefully with this no longer supplying the drinking area, this will in fact just simply keep working. And our numbers, I mean, you can see they're going up already. So hopefully they'll then start to increase now that everything has regrown and will hopefully stay green. And so on that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you will come back. If you've got any thoughts on the whole water physics problem, please put it in the comments down below. I would love help on all of this. Like I said, it gets a bit convoluted and it's a real mind race. That's right, I almost said a bad word, people. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, thank you all very much for joining us. I hope you are enjoying it. I hope you'll come back. We are going to finish playing with District 2. What we're going to do after that, I don't know if we will push for District 3 because maybe Update 7 would have come out by then, to be honest. And I'm probably immediately going to jump onto Update 7. I'm not going to lie to any of you because the zip lines and the tubeways are just going to be so unbelievably useful, especially in a bigger map like this. You know, if we could zip line down to here, it would be amazing. So we're probably going to be doing that. How did that get clean water in it? That's very odd. That's very odd indeed. Did we send some water to... Anyway. And obviously then the dirt on top of structures as well. Very much increase in possibilities for me as well. That's a massively beautifully aesthetic thing we're going to be able to do. But it does. You're going to be able to do much more vertical building now that we can get dirt on top of things. But anyway, as I said, that's all we've got time for. Thank you all very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.